beloved. We are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Electric word, life, it means forever, and that's a mighty long time. But I'm here to tell you, there's something else.
Fucking thing sucks!
Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's a beautiful day.
Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cosy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
That's part of waking up. There's Folgers in your cup.
Good morning. I'm here.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet. Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe the dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard, to think really hard, to think really hard, to think really hard.
Oh, all right. It's Monday. We're here. I mean, it's Monday. It's about all I got. That was a good weekend. I went out to the woods for a little bit. Decompression. So that was nice. It was a little bit hot, a little bit rainy around here, but didn't ruin my trip. How about you, Zack? How was your weekend?
Well, worked.
That sucks.
Yeah. Not much of a weekend. It was hot. But I made it.
That's right. You made it. Now you're all ready for a work week. Cool.
Yeah.
You're gonna burn yourself out.
Yeah.
It'd be all right.
They're expensive.
That's true. That is true. Yep.
Get some coffee.
Is that right, Anna? They gave the entire country of Scotland the day off because they made it to the World Cup. That's nifty.
Really?
That's real nifty.
You know, there's people coming over here to the United States and not being able to handle the weather.
I believe it.
Yeah, the soccer players were all mad because they're making them take water breaks. Not a halftime water break, but like a mid-half water break. Oh, you're ruining the game, changing, blah, 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 blah. Now they're all passing out on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah. A little different here.
It ain't easy
This
being
one guy
American.
seeing, he saw a shelter for a tornado shelter thing. He got a little scared. He's like, is this real? Like, would you ever need to use this? And the lady's like, well, sir, 95% of tornadoes that happen on Earth happen here in the United States. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. That seems odd.
Yeah, I've seen so many Europeans, mostly Brits.
That's really weird.
And I'm sure it gets warm there, but like 30 degrees, 85 is considered, you know, oh my God. This is insane.
Yeah, we were just talking this weekend.
Here, not so much.
No, 80 degrees all weekend long would have been fucking perfect. I would have loved an 85-degree weather. That'd have been swell. What are you going to do? Big shout out to Alan Holman, too. I'm really glad you had fun at the show. I hope it was everything you hoped it would be, and then some. Hope Monica had a good time. I hope good times were had by all. So that's awesome. Glad you made it. Glad it all worked out. Glad tickets were there for you. And they worked out of your email and all that good stuff. That's the kind of thing that typically just somehow turns to shit when I do it, and things don't ever work out the way they were supposed to. And there always seems to be some hiccup involved. But luckily it seems that there were little to no hiccups. At least once you finally got the tickets. Once I finally figured out how to order them. But I'm glad that worked out. Glad you had a good time. Glad they got it all taped up, recorded, and you were able to watch it live. That's awesome. Matter of fact, shout out to all you fine bastards there in chat. Good to see you all here on a Monday morning. I am just tired. Just tired. Although I do believe I got myself...
my old neighbor.
Go ahead, your old neighbor?
That lived next to Cami, he passed away yesterday.
Did he really? That's so sad.
Yeah. His wife called me yesterday to let me know. And I had just called Saturday, see how they were doing.
So completely unexpected.
Strange timing. Well, no, they kind of knew.
Oh, did they?
About a week, he'd been, they had family over a lot and stuff like that. And yeah, it's got to be rough.
Yeah, that sucks.
He had a good run, though. I think it was 84, 85, something like that. Vietnam vet. Oh. So what were you going to say, Josh? I'm sorry.
Oh, hell, I don't know. It wasn't anything important, to be sure. So what in the hell's been going on in the world over the weekend? We got a peace deal.
Yeah, I saw that just now.
And I heard it yesterday.
There's a ceasefire. But it's between the U.S. and Iran, I also read. I didn't hear Israel's name brought up.
Oh, no? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they announced some new attacks last night. That they were going to be bombing the shit out of Lebanon again. So I heard there was a rather animated phone call between Trump and Bibi. Maybe this is all 4D chess. Maybe he and Iran are in on it. And this is just a long roundabout way of breaking free of the small hat mafia that seems to control our government.
Well, I was sentenced to 45 years after stealing Legos. Granted, it was over 50 days. It was like a 50-day stealing spree. Multiple states and counties and whatnot. Stole over, I think, 200 different types of Lego sets. What else did he steal? Controllers. There was a few other things. One said vacuum cleaners. Like, how are you stealing vacuum cleaners from like Target?
Don't those come in like great big fucking boxes?
In more than 200 Lego sets, a dozen coffee makers, several vacuum cleaners, multiple PlayStation controllers with a total exceeding $30,000. You got 45 years for stealing $30,000 worth of toys and cleaning supplies? That just seems a little excessive to me. I get it. You know, shopping spree, all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. Or stealing spree. 45 years? That just seems a little...
It does. I wonder if there's extenuating circumstances. Repeat offender type of deal. Would you rather sentence someone who stole some Legos to 45 years in prison? Or continue with the non-prosecutorial type of, it's just... That's not violent. We'll just let him go and hope he comes back.
Well, I'm not saying just let him go, but 45 years, he's 25, he's going to get out when he's 70. His brain probably isn't even fully developed yet. Yeah, it was stupid, but dude, they give murderers and rapists and child molesters not even 45 years. Somebody that molests a child only gets 7 years. This guy gets 45 for stealing Legos and vacuum cleaners. I'd rather have the child molester in there for 45 years. That's just me, though.
Even then, that seems like a complete and utter waste of money. 45 years of upkeep.
I don't want child molesters released back into society ever.
Nope.
I don't think they should be allowed back.
I agree. I also don't think we should have to take care of them for the rest of their life. I don't know that there's much rehabilitation.
Pleasure Island. They can make Pleasure Island, like I've been saying for a decade now.
Oh, you mean out there on Bikini Atoll? Yeah, that'd be a great place for it.
We did all our nuclear bomb testing.
I'm sure it'd be fine. Probably, Regina. Regina asks, isn't it like $35,000 every year per person incarcerated?
At least.
Yeah, and that's probably for like $12,000 worth of upkeep. Like, I can't imagine that each person gets spent $35,000 on them. I'm sure that's what it costs,
No.
but not what they get.
That's with like paying the guards and all that kind of stuff too. You know, when you got 200 inmates in there and 30 guards or whatever, 25 guards, however they do it. Factor that kind of stuff in there too.
Yeah, what a world.
And a lot of these foreigners are just blown away by this one Italian guy. He was just flabbergasted that there were free refills of Coca-Cola. He was just sitting there slamming them down, dude. And his buddy's like, dude, take it easy. He's like, I could have 1,000 of these. He's like, you can't drink 1,000 Cokes. He's like, I'm going to try. He's like, they'll just bring me another one. He's like, you paid for it. He's like, I paid for one.
Jesus, $53,800 and £1 to keep a prisoner in jail in the UK. Well, that's because you have to supplement all your pork products. You got to give everybody a nice halal meal. Yep. I'm completely lighterless, so at some point I'm going to have to disappear and go scrounge up a lighter, because I got a bowl here, but I can't do nothing with it. And that's frustrating. A pyramid tent. I think that's what I was going to say earlier, was that I did get a pyramid tent this weekend. My dad found they'd gotten rid of their big 18-foot teepee. So that's not something I could use for the rendezvous because they don't have it anymore. But they did have an old wedge tent. Not a wedge tent, a pyramid tent. So I did some searching around the barn and managed to find it. So that's one less thing I have to pay for now. And that was a big expense too. The rifle and the camp, that was going to be the two major expenses. Both of which I think I might have situated if we can find my uncle's rifle. He had, now the way I understand it, the way my dad talks, he had an original Hawken rifle, which was the old 50 cal, the one that basically opened up the West, that was being made here in St. Louis by a couple of brothers from up north. They moved out and started making rifles. The old Hawken factory here in St. Louis. And the way I understand it, my uncle had an original Hawken rifle from the factory. He just can't find it. But if he does, then he says he'll pass that along. But he also had an old 50 caliber flintlock that he had built once upon a time. And it's kind of torn. Between which one I'd prefer, I just don't know.
Dude.
What did you say?
Like an ancient pyramid in Mexico collapsed.
Really? Was it a sinkhole?
Yeah.
Did it fall into a sinkhole? Or the damn thing just fell over? Just tipped over. Just tipped that whole pyramid right over.
Let's see. 50-foot high square monument located in the state of Michoacan suddenly slumped under the pressure of incessant rain. Really? From the rain? A pyramid collapsed?
That seems a little odd.
It was once one of the best preserved monuments in Mexico. Huh. It was the only empire the Aztecs failed to conquer. The culture still thrives to this day. That's crazy. You don't hear about pyramids collapsing very often.
No, you sure don't. Like St. Louis is falling in, is crumbling down too. Over the weekend, a great big old sinkhole opened up downtown St. Louis, like right at the intersections of Highway 70 and Highway 44. Like two major. Yeah, and it's a big one too, and it's like right under the overpass. It's like, damn.
70 is not just a highway, that's an interstate.
So is 44, yeah.
Jeez, Pete.
Yeah, it's pretty massive.
Are they going to be shutting that shit down and
apparently
rerouting people or something?
Yeah, apparently they've had to. They had to shut down parts of 70 and parts of 44 from the looks of it.
Wow. That's going to make some serious fucking traffic.
Yeah, it's a giant hole.
The only people travel on I-70 daily that normally don't plan on even stopping.
Yeah, that's no good. And that's just underneath the road. All that shit disappearing, getting walled out. Nobody knew. Just driving over it like it was cool until it just broke. Just collapsed. Yeah, that's nuts. That is like right downtown. That's like the big convention center and everything right there in the back. That's nuts. That's gonna fuck all sorts of stuff up. Crazy.
The place that is fighting to be removed from the UNESCO World Heritage List.
I'm not sure I know what the UNESCO World Heritage List is.
So it recognizes places of outstanding universal value and can catapult lesser-known sites to global fame. So why are some places pleading to be removed from the list?
Probably because of the global fame.
Yeah, exactly.
How about you just leave me the fuck
they
alone?
Like their little town just the way it is, and they don't want to be bothered by a bunch of foreigners coming into their town, destroying it. It's only got 25 full-time residents. There's like 45 fairy tale-like cottages painted in bright colors clustered around an 18th century bell tower. This is in central Slovakia. It was added to the World Heritage Site in 1993. Since then, more than 100,000 visitors have descended on the community every year. And they say that the designation and associated tourism has created more issues than they're worth and want to have the village delisted. And then 7,000 kilometers away in Tanzania, the Maasai International Solidarity Alliance has also called for removing the wildlife-rich Ngorongoro Conservation Area from the World Heritage List, which is home to some of Africa's most iconic safari experiences. But the locals argue that the conservation policies tied to its internationally protected status have led to residents being displaced from ancestral grazing lands.
Well, that just doesn't seem fair. If their ancestors grazed there, they should have that land.
Mm-hmm. The United Nations
Or
Committee.
we could teach them to hunt or use a grocery store, and that perhaps grazing on your grass is not the best diet there is. Just because your ancestors grazed and that had their grazing land doesn't mean you need to graze too.
Wonder what their real goal is.
To make public all private land, get rid of private ownership.
Yep. We own this now.
Yeah, that's just too important. You guys might mess up your own land. I don't think you can be trusted to make good decisions with your stuff, so we're going to have control of this now. And we decide we do like 100,000 visitors every year. So
Another measles outbreak.
Really?
That's what they're saying. Now it's likely that measles is back. That's all you're going to tell me? That's it? One paragraph? Oh, here we go. So, experts caution that the U.S. could lose its measles elimination status within months as various outbreaks raged across the country. I wonder what could have caused us to have some kind of disease outbreak that we had recently eliminated. Could it be letting 10 million people unchecked come across our border and just move in? That might have something to do with it. Let's see. German, claim your German passport now. German citizenship by descent. I'm good. Germany and Japan are rearming again after 80 years.
What?
Since World War II.
So they were unarmed until recently? I don't think that's right.
No, I don't think so either. Germany, 49, known as Axis powers, blah, blah, blah. Fought a world war and they lost it, and their population spent the next 85 years with shrunken militaries and a heavy reliance on their former enemy America for security. Oh, a shrunken. Shrunken. Oh, and this is a New York Times thing, so I'm not going to be able to read the whole article. I knew we didn't allow Japan to have a navy for a long time. Something like that.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
New James Bond coming out. They've been doing James Bonds forever. I wonder who the next Mission Impossible guy is going to be now that Tom Cruise has done his last one. Who's going to be the next Ethan Hunt?
I heard it was Ariana Grande.
You serious?
No.
Okay, good.
Nope, not at all. Sean Strickland was forcibly removed from the UFC White House event by Secret Service.
Thought he wasn't even invited.
That may have been why they... Yeah.
Why would he even go?
Strickland stated on Instagram that he was not arrested or jailed, but indicated he may have been charged with disorderly conduct, an offense in Washington, D.C., classified as a Class B misdemeanor carrying penalties of up to 90 days imprisonment, $500 fine, or both. Strickland had been openly outspoken for weeks about his conviction that his candid political opinions, especially his criticism of Donald Trump's relationship with Israel and remarks about Trump's ties to Jeffrey Epstein, had led to his exclusion from the historic card. It comes as Donald Trump sparked health concerns at the UFC event, with viewings spotting two telltale signs, I guess, of his concerns for his health. But not so concerned that they tell us what they are. Dana White disputed the characterization, attributing the absence of an invitation to limited capacity. Strickland remained skeptical and expressed his views loudly and repeatedly on social media in the days leading up to the event. He had telegraphed his intentions. Apparently, I'm not American enough to go to Freedom 250, he posted online. I already bought my plane ticket. We're going, and I'm going to bring the belt and a big bullhorn, and we're going right up to the gates. In the hours leading up to the card, he continued mocking the event, sharing images on X that parodied a well-known photograph of Trump at the Western Wall by recreating the pose beside an ordinary wall, with a plate balanced on his head, captioning, "Who did it better?" On Sunday, he made good on his word. Strickland showed up at the Fan Fest on the Ellipse, the expansive public park bordering the South Lawn, where tens of thousands of supporters had assembled to watch the fights on large screens, making no attempt to hide his presence. His arrival was met with hostility from the MAGA-dominated crowd, with spectators quickly surrounding him with jeers and boos before the chants of USA echoed throughout the venue. Secret Service agents intervened and removed Strickland from the event. The incident added further drama to a day already marked by disorder, with the fights themselves delayed by an hour due to severe weather conditions approaching the Washington, D.C. region. The card, topped by Ilya Topuria's undisputed lightweight title defense against Justin, some dude, Geffj, is always destined to carry substantial political and cultural significance, designed as both a UFC event and a birthday tribute for the president on his 80th birthday. 80th birthday. Jesus Christ. It comes after Joe Rogan's outfit went viral for all the wrong reasons in front of Trump. I don't know what that means. I don't.
I never really entered the event.
No.
Was removed anyway for like protesting. Is that what I gathered there? So I had to fill up Hank's water. She's a goofy boy. So for protesting, I mean, how do you trespass on public property?
Well, it was a ticketed event.
Huh?
It seemed to have been a ticketed event.
Yeah, but he was outside. He never went in.
Well, I think it was all sort of the same event. Like you could probably get up close to the cage, or you could be in the part where you'd have to watch it on the big screens because you can't afford the tickets to get you close enough to actually see it with your own two eyes. So for the hoi polloi and the unwashed masses, they have a spot with the big screen. And that's where you buy your ticket to get to.
So he was where ticketed people were.
Near as I can tell.
I thought he just went with like standing outside the White House grounds.
And maybe that was it. I don't know. Like, I don't know how he'd get through if he was in a ticketed spot, if he didn't get tickets. So maybe you're right.
And that sounds like they're just saying, well, these people here don't like you here, so we're going to remove you.
Uh-huh.
It's like, yeah, go fuck yourself. I don't care what those people like. This is America. I can stand where I want on public land and voice my opinion. We see it all the time when there's people sitting there doing their protest right across the street or standing right there next to them. People arguing with them, protesting the other direction.
Or that one gal, Caitlin Bennett.
Yeah.
She's always at farmers markets.
Of the beast.
She wants to go walking and talking to people, and she'll just go to a farmer's market, and the farmer's market says, well, we don't want you here. And she had to learn, and she had to get emails and educations from First Amendment auditors saying, look, you don't just go. You have a right to be there, by God. So she studied up, and she did her homework, and now she stays. And she gets a little pushback, gives a little pushback when they ask her to leave.
The big security guy behind her. That helps.
Yep. But it's so much so,
nut jobs, man.
Even Jeff Gray has taken to going to the Honor Your Oath. Shit, I forgot his whole channel name. But his name is Jeff Gray. But he's taken to going to the occasional farmer's market.
God bless America. Is that guy?
No, that's the God bless the homeless vets. Or
God bless the homeless vets.
Yeah, that's the guy. Honor Your Oath Civil Rights Investigations might be the full title name.
I love it when they're like, no panhandling. He's like, nah, that's not true. I can panhandle. I'm not. but here, can I have some money? He'll panhandle to the cop.
Asking for money is free speech. No, not in this town. All right, officer, can I have some money? Or his new one is, hey, can you help a fella out? Well, with what? I'm just asking if you could help a fella out. You know, just help a vet out.
That's too funny. So all these scientist experts, right? We need to have the wolves back in Yellowstone, so this blah, 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 blah. Because they're so vital. Hank, get over here. To keeping the ecosystem this certain way. Now they're finding out that, yeah, you're just bringing in alpha predators to an area where there's people, and they really aren't doing what they thought they were going to do. They were supposed to thin out something that was going to help some plant come back or this or that. Yeah, it didn't turn out to be the case. All right, Bubba. I know. Say bye to Hank. Come on up here. Just relax it. Okay? I'll see you this afternoon. You have a good day. Hey, good boy. Love you. And I'll see you later. Okay? All right, handsome? Okay, Bubba. You got some waters? Okay, I'll be back later, okay? Take it easy, pal. Stay cool in the air conditioning. All right, sorry about that. All right, Bubba, I'll be back. I love you. I'll see you later. I just gotta go work, okay? Okay. I love you.
Yeah, I had a hard time this weekend. I had to leave Esme. I just think it takes too much out of her. And 2 days in the country requires 3 or 4 days recovery at home the next week. And she's just too old. So I had that cloud hanging over me all weekend. Not that it really affected me during the weekend. It just sucked because I missed my dog. Sucked when I left because I couldn't leave with her. And kind of sucked when I came home because no one didn't take her. And she had to wait for me to come back. Ventures and exploring. I think her days of ventures and explorings are all but done now. And that makes me sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough watching our loved one pets getting older. Crazy, but I prepare myself just about every day when I come home. I know that sounds insane.
I think I do most of my morning way before the death. If I know it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm usually pre-mourned. Like I've been mourning.
So it doesn't hit so hard when it happens.
Yep. That's the idea. I don't know if it works. or if I just waste my time and end up just being, wasting my time, because why are you mourning someone who's not dead yet? But the idea is to...
It makes you appreciate the time you do have still a lot more, though, I think. As soon as I go to put my key into the slot, I say, please let me hear Hank bark. And he hears this.
Uh-huh.
And every time I hear that bark, my heart just fills with joy. I get another day with my Bubba. Oh. Beautiful morning. Wish it would stay like that.
It's 58 degrees out there right now.
You lucky. But I wouldn't do to have to wear a sweatshirt. It's already 70. It's supposed to be 90 by I think 10 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, the old U.S. weather.
Oh, man. NASA's 48-year Voyager mission is dying, and its final signal is coming. Poor NASA. Poor NASA.
Let's give him another $20 billion.
Yeah, that'll make him feel better.
Crooks. I'm not saying NASA doesn't do anything at all. They just lie about what they do. I mean, they help out with weather services and stuff like that, even though the weather service sucks in predictions. You can pull up a radar just about anywhere, at least in this country, and get a live radar right then. What is it, 10,000 balloons they send up twice a day? Something like that. So it's not like NASA isn't needed at all, but then their balloon system, for satellites, all that kind of stuff. When is this whole idea of space and all the bullshit just going to end already?
I don't think it'll ever.
I think it will. I mean, according to their histories and whatnot, China did this like 2,300 years ago. Allegedly sent a man and woman to the moon on a rocket. Allegedly. I don't know if I buy that story either.
Which story is that?
Well, not the fact that they went to the moon, but the fact that China even claimed any of this.
And how would we even know?
Yeah.
Like there could be an entire international incident between America and China based on the lies that America tells about China and China's denials and America's insistence. But if it's not in the news, if it's not pumped into the algorithms, would we even see it? Would we even know?
Exactly.
Uh, 47964.
Just like by you.
What's that? Yeah, I don't think I'm getting a whole lot of what you're laying down.
One more thing, gas is only $3.24 now.
Yeah, I think I paid $3.50 or $3.60 on Friday when I filled up, and I think it was still around there on Sunday when I topped off. Around there, yeah. I think this was the first time I'd ever seen gas over $4 here.
Fill it up. We only get like $18 a day. Can be put on the card. They do that in case it's stolen or something. People ain't going to be, buying $1,000 worth of gas.
Mm-hmm.
Man. So annoying. Filling out the same thing over and over and over again, day after day after day. So much of this shit I feel should just be automatic, or like the date. Why do I have to go in and click on the date when you automatically go to the date when I click into it? It's just annoying. Sorry, I'm filling out this crap.
I'm stuck reading this silly ass story. A mini universe experiment shows time emerging without a clock.
Right.
Like, doesn't 99.99% of time emerge without a clock?
Yeah, like most of it throughout history, clocks are pretty
intricate.
Not saying they're new, but when you're talking about billions of years, yeah, they're pretty new. Like within the last heartbeat in the grand scheme of things.
Right. Only during when a clock maker actually makes a clock would time emerge with a clock. Like, if you're not making clocks, why would time emerge with a clock? But listen to some of this nonsense. Time without clocks. Researchers created a mini-universe that measures time from internal changes instead of an external clock. Like what? So rather than the watch on my hand, I can just count my heartbeat? Entropic time concept. The time flowed when atomic entropy shifted, stopped when it stayed constant, and it could speed or slow with entropy changes. The setup could test early universe physics, simulate black holes, and explore competing theories of quantum gravity. Professor Giovanni Berrettini's team used 24,000 ultra-cold atoms in a sealed quantum system, split into bright and dark regions to mimic a simple universe. The bright sector repeatedly expanded and contracted, and researchers tracked the sequence of events solely from the internal changes, without an external clock. This revealed entropic time, where time's flow, speed, and order stem from entropy changes in the atomic distribution. Yep. 24,000 ultra-cold atoms. The findings provide the first controlled experimental evidence that time can be defined internally, supporting theories in quantum gravity where time is not fundamental. By rewriting the Schrödinger equation in terms of entropic time, the work preserves quantum mechanics' predictive power. This bridges the abstract theoretical debates with tangible laboratory tests, opening new ways to study the nature of time and the universe's evolution. Oh no. Separately, Anderson Gama Fernandez de Freitas. That's a name right there, by God. Well, Anderson, proposed a geometric clock tied to space's curvature, suggesting that time flows in curved regions but fades in flat ones. This theory, based on simplified cosmological models, predicted that the universe expands and flattens. Temporal ordering weakens and may lose meaning. While untested experimentally, it offers a framework for why time-based descriptions work in some regions, but fail in others. Well, there you go. A mini universe with only 24,000 atoms. Seems kind of like a undersized sample. Like, even if you want to extrapolate out, you'd think you'd want to start with something a little bit bigger. Like, I don't reckon 24,000 atoms is very big. I wonder if you could see 24,000 atoms with a naked eye. But that'd be like saying, well, we need to establish some things about human nature. The way that all humans behave. So I'm going to ask this dude over here to see what he has to say. And that's going to be my sample size. I figure I can extrapolate all of his answers out to the other 8 billion people. That makes sense. If we can extrapolate 24,000 atoms to the entire motherfucking universe, why not? What the hell is this? Maybe Billingtano. Maybe there were multiple atoms. Don't I remember there were multiple Eves? Or Eve wasn't the first, at least? Oh yeah, there was a bit of a tragic plane crash just south of Kansas City. Happened over the weekend here in Missouri too.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Yeah, it was in a little town called Butler. But not the Butler, PA, where the president had an attempted assassination, but Butler, Missouri. Which, yeah, apparently is just a little bit south of Kansas City. Apparently a plane took off. And shortly after takeoff, ended up crashing. But it was a privately owned airplane being used by 11 skydivers. So all 11 skydivers and the pilot were all killed.
And
yeah.
Let's go, phone. What are you doing? Oh, geez, Kate. Okay, back on the road again. Oh, man. So, like, I mean, didn't they have parachutes?
You'd
Did they
think.
die when they were crashing on landing or something like that?
I think it was just immediately after takeoff, I think.
So they probably weren't high enough or anything like that.
That'd be my guess.
Hey, you have issues and you got parachutes, everybody's probably wearing one. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of flying. I get it. A lot of those planes are really reliable and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, maintenance, you can never catch everything when you're doing maintenance, and shit happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want shit to happen when I'm at like 38,000 feet. Not much you can really do after that, you know?
Nope.
My aunt was real scared of flying, so she took flying lessons. Still didn't like flying. We were supposed to fly, we'd have wings.
My niece was very recently accepted into the Merchant Marine Academy. I wasn't
Merchant Marine.
Mm-hmm. I was just getting ready to say, before this, I didn't even know what the fuck a Merchant Marine was.
Heard it before, yeah, that's what I'm... Merchant Marines. I've heard the term before, but I'm not sure what they really do.
I think it's just sort of the equivalent of a railroad worker, but for the ocean.
Okay.
Like they're not always using private ships to transport things. And it might be that they're escorting and just keeping safe other ships. Like I said, I'm fuck if I know. But when she graduates from the Merchant Marine Academy, she gets to go into the Navy as an ensign, which is like an 01. So at the very lowest level, but she goes in as an officer. And it is her dream to fly with the Blue Angels. So this was all steps taken to do that. She's already got her pilot's license. She's done her solo. She's done her skydiving. She's not unfamiliar with an airplane at this point. But she had to get recommendations to get in there. And she was hoping for the Naval Academy. But the Naval Academy never responded. She got all the state senators and their recommendations, and everything was in the line, just nobody was letting her know what was going on. So she just, well, I guess I'm going to the state college. And she was just going to go to the ROTC there at the state college and work her way up from there. Then the time came when the acceptance letters were all sent out, and she never got one. So she got herself a roommate at Mizzou at the state college and was like getting ready to sign up for classes and shit. And they were at an air show, I think not this past weekend, but weekend before. And my dad and stepmom were at the house when the mail came, and there was just this great big giant package of mail, all from the Merchant Marine Academy. So she had been accepted. So that's where she's going to be going, like within like a week and a half maybe. She's like, I got to go soon, because they waited and waited. And it was just like at the very last minute. And they wanted to get her like wisdom teeth pulled and all that stuff done. And there's just not going to be time. There's just no way. So. Hell's Angels, Blue Angels, almost the same thing.
Definitely a mire. What's going on here?
What is this? I don't know that I like the looks of this. A new comic book. Huh. Interesting. A sequel to The Last Starfighter. Yeah, this is not the sequel that people wanted. I don't think most people wanted a comic book sequel to The Last Starfighter.
Oh. Wanted to be the last starfighter. What is going on, dude? I don't know where this thing is taking me. I'm not sure if I missed my turn or not. I think I'm on a brain fart this morning.
Well, that's how you know your GPS is working.
Well, it says I'll be there on time, going the way I'm going. Okay, I don't know. Usually I'm on highways all the time, but if I missed my 85 exit, then yeah, I understand why it keeps telling me to get off and go a different route. I don't know. I don't have it on that avoid highways or anything like that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, hope Walter's feeling all right.
Yeah, me too.
I've been thinking about him a lot. He's been playing that video game a lot.
Which one's that?
Arc Raiders.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just seems like it would take up way too much of my time. I don't even want to open up that can of worms.
Yeah, that's that tightrope I walk with any video game, really.
I didn't play a game all weekend.
Really?
I downloaded one, Jurassic Park, where you like run the park and but they like give you things to fix. I don't know. It
So
wasn't
it's like
bad. But I'd already
Jurassic Park
beaten
meets
it.
Sim City.
Kind of, but there's a lot more like, you know, in SimCity when the tornado would come or Godzilla would come and shit like that. That kind of shit happens a lot. There's dinosaurs breaking loose because they get scared because the weather gets bad or this or that, or you got to tranquilize them and get them back in their pens and this and that. But it's mostly about designing a park. I like those kind of games. I used to love SimCity. Yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. I haven't had the urge lately.
Yeah, same.
I got to get another battery for the lawnmower. It is a weird lawnmower we have there at the house. It's got two battery like places in the lawnmower, so you can put two batteries in it. Well, I went and pulled one of the batteries out of it, and there was white crap going all up the side, and that battery won't charge anymore. And even when I plug the good battery into that side, it doesn't run the mower anymore.
Oh, that's no
Something happened. No bueno. So it just takes a lot longer to mow now that there's only one battery, and you got to run it and recharge it. And it had been a minute since we mowed, so it was real thick. I had to go a little bit slower. But I got it done. Looks nice.
The Antikythera mechanism, they think they've solved it. And they know exactly what it was.
A coffee maker.
Oh, no, maybe they're not quite so sure. They know it's built with a complex system of interlocking gears, but they say it could, ding, model celestial movements, track eclipses, and possibly, if they get everything just right, they could even predict Olympic game schedules.
I would hope so.
I don't know.
They just happen every 4 years.
Well, that's the Olympic Games. See, it seems like that's a great big look. We can tell you about eclipses. Yeah. And maybe lunar cycles. But then all of a sudden, it's going to tell you the schedule of the next Olympic Games. So obviously, that's not going to be when those games are, but the order in which. Yeah? That's the prediction, I guess. Now, that's a hell of a computer for being 2,000 years old. Found at the bottom of the sea in Greece. To be able to predict the schedule of Olympic Games.
It could just be like summer, winter, summer, winter, summer, winter.
I think you would think it would be that simple. So obviously that can't be what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's the schedule of the Olympic Games. Not summer, winter, summer, winter. It's going to be marathon running, track, discus, shot put. Like, they're going to predict the schedule.
What?
Of the Olympic? I don't know that that's actually right. Now, don't get me. I'm assuming. My guess is the Olympic Games weren't as predictable as they are now. That the summer, winter, summer, winter, summer, winter every 2 years wasn't really a thing once upon a time.
Yeah, I never really looked into the history of the old Olympics or anything like that.
Me either. Turns out no matter what I do, I don't give a shit. But its sophistication challenges the belief that such an advanced mechanical computation began in the Renaissance, pushing the timeline back over a millennium.
Now wait, read that again?
I didn't want to. Because I'll try the whole thing, thinking that maybe a little bit more context will help that make sense, but I don't think it's gonna. The Antikytherian mechanism, recovered from a shipwreck off the Greek island of Antikythera in 1901, dates to the 1st century BCE and is considered the earliest known analog computer. Built with a complex system of interlocking gears, it could model celestial movements, track the eclipses, and possibly even predict Olympic game schedules. Its sophistication challenges the belief that such advanced mechanical computation began in the Renaissance, pushing the timeline back by over a millennium.
Now,
that made sense to me now.
I know there's been multiple different Renaissances or whatnot, but when you say the Renaissance, to me that means the 1600s of Europe. Was there a Renaissance back then? Like, way back when?
Well, I think that's the Renaissance to which they're referring. Because they're saying before now, that was sort of when that all of that mechanical sophistication started to come about, was during that Renaissance period that you're thinking of. And it's what this paragraph had said is what you see this Antikythera mechanism, it pushes that timeline of advanced or intricate and technologically sophisticated mechanisms like we thought started in the Renaissance. Well, it pushes that timeline back 1,000 years. Back to the 1st century.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it's a renaissance. A renaissance means a resurgence. Like, we have the Dark Ages, and then we have the Renaissance.
Right. And that's what they're talking about.
Was there a Dark Age before in Greece or something? You know, I mean, I don't know. I just never heard of a Greek Renaissance where they went into it that much turmoil. It's where they had their own little, like, Dark Age or whatever you want to call it, and then had their resurgence, their Renaissance. I don't know.
I don't know. But apparently the renewed investigation was sparked by a fellow named Chris Budaselic. And Chris Budaselic, he is the creator of ClickSpring. ClickSpring is a YouTube channel, and he attempted to reconstruct the Antikythera mechanism. His detailed data on the calendar ring inspired Woan, W-O-A-N, Woan and Bailey to apply their expertise, ultimately leading to the breakthrough. This collaboration between public curiosity and academic research highlights how unconventional sources can drive scientific progress. Well, there you go. Now we know what it does. They can predict the menu at the Olympic Games or something. The whole menu.
Jack's meat, hot wine.
Get your hot wine here. Now, this was a headline that caught my eye.
73 degrees already.
That sucks. Yeah, you're going to be a warm one.
Do you know what that is in crazy person? See, 86 minus 13, so that'd be like 4 degrees. So it's 76 or 26 degrees. That's good.
But you're naked and covered in peanut butter. That's crazy person temperatures. So this headline reads, Spielberg, as in Steve, Spielberg cites Kubrick's death for Harry Potter exit, confirms early casting. And that just sounded like, yeah, that's sort of what my reaction to that's the only reason I clicked on it and opened it, because I had to read what the fuck, like what kind of story is going to make that make sense? Headline, Spielberg cites Kubrick's death for Harry Potter exit, confirms early casting. Great. So here's the story. Kubrick's passing redirected. Spielberg says Stanley Kubrick's 1999 death led him to abandon Harry Potter to fulfill his friend's wish to direct AI, artificial intelligence. Before exiting, Spielberg proposed, this is the casting legacy. Before exiting, I'm guessing this is before exiting Harry Potter, Spielberg proposed Maggie Smith, Richard Harris, and Robbie Coltrane for major roles, shaping the series' adult cast. See, I don't know what that means. He had previously cited family commitments and reluctance to make an all-kids film, but now adds Kubrick's influence as a pivotal factor. See, I don't think this is just curated. Right at the top, it says curated by Copilot. I think Copilot created it, not just curated it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, this shit doesn't sound like it makes any sense at all. I just can't seem to wrap my brain around any of what this shit is saying.
Making me feel retarded.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, the further I go, the less IQ points I have. In recent interviews with Turner Classic Movies and other outlets, Steven Spielberg disclosed that his decision to step away from directing Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone was driven by a request from Stanley Kubrick's family after the director's death in 1999. Christiane Kubrick and Jan Harlan asked Spielberg to take over AI, artificial intelligence, a project Kubrick had nurtured since the 1970s. This marks the first time Spielberg has framed Kubrick's passing as the decisive factor in his exit, adding depth to earlier accounts focused on the family and creative concerns. All right. I mean, it's kind of interesting, but it's also just a bunch of stupid shit that nobody really cares about. Apparently. If most people thought that, he confirmed it. Whoop-de-fucking-do. I don't know.
I don't know. Why are we going so slow?
I don't know.
Inexperienced truck driver. It's funny, you go down the hill and they go past you. I'll be doing the same, I go like 3-4 miles over the speed. And I'll pass up a truck going on up the hill. Then we get up to the crest and then start coming down the hill and they pass me back up. Then we get to another valley and start going back up and then I pass them up. They're doing a lot of speeding up and slowing down. I'm cruising on cruise control. Let's go, Van. Get up to speed. Come on. Let's do the speed limit. Oh, man. I don't feel like I slept all that great last night.
Me either. I was just thinking that. Like, I'm just abnormally tired, especially for this time of day.
Yeah. Me too. Usually this is my time, I'm up and alert. Not today. Yeah, I just don't feel like doing this today.
Same.
This is the last week. I got to work with these guys on these crappy jobs. One old guy I was working with that broke his ankle in 3 spots. I hear he might be coming back this week.
Oh.
We'll see. Yeah, he was worried about going stir crazy, killing his wife.
Yeah, well, I can appreciate that.
Like, and it sucks because I can't really do a whole lot with my ankle being busted up. They want me to stay off my feet. He wanted to work on his boat, do all other kinds of stuff, but I wonder what we're doing today. Now, we've been using one of those arrow boards, right? Remember last week?
Oh, yeah.
They didn't call for it today, so I'm not going to pick it up. We're waiting on the paperwork. Even my manager, technicians or whatever, our highest paid team lead. I even asked him, no arrow board today? Didn't respond. I was like, okay, maybe he's bringing it.
Now that you've reminded him and pointed out that it's not on the list. Oh, shit. We missed it.
Yeah, and it wasn't like it was being used somewhere else. I only saw one arrow board on the thing. We've got like 4 or 5, something like that. I don't know. Love my pay grade. I just do what the paperwork says.
Apparently some city in California has approved the use of flat cameras attached to drones. Like
those traffic cameras.
Those AI run traffic cams, yeah. That don't just, it's not just like a traffic camera in so much as it's an AI powered that also uses a camera, but then will build basically dossiers on the cars and the drivers that it finds. Like, it's not just like, oh, there's your license plate, but like it's taking into consideration the frequency that you are in the area, like whether you're normally there or not, should you be there, like just all of these data points that these flat cameras collect and collate is just stupid. I didn't even consider them just mounting them on a fucking
future.
Damn near, yeah. A lot of people getting hemmed up on some bullshit charges because the AI is telling the cops that, well, here's what you should do, and the cops are just like, oh well, all right, let's go do it. We got AI and guns. What could go wrong? So, like, wrong cars or similar looking cars or people just completely innocent. But because the AI says, well, maybe you're the criminal. And they tell the cops that maybe they're the criminal. The cops say, well, all right, then you must be the criminal. So we're going to come get you, all based on this AI shit. Is fucking beyond me. I just don't get it.
Crime.
Yeah, pre-crime, but you're asking a fucking second grader.
Yeah, yeah.
To decide whether or not it's going to be pre-crime or not.
AI hasn't been the most reliable helper as of yet. Attorneys getting in trouble for using it. It just makes up fucking cases that can win. What happens when it just starts making up your driving habits to be a little bit worse than they are so it can win?
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video by James Freeman. Is he out?
He is out? I did see his channel pop back up last week before maybe. But he is out. He had like a $40,000 or $45,000 bond. But I think that was reduced down to like $1,200.
After all those felonies got dropped?
Uh-huh.
Just glad he made it out of there.
Yeah, I think the GoFundMe, raised about $40,000. Maybe more.
Yeah. Is there anybody that's going to be getting in trouble from the government over all that?
All of what?
All these souped up charges and what they even get them for in the end.
So the arresting charges can really kind of be whatever they want. Anything they think that might stick. And that's why they tend to overcharge, is just because we're just going to take whatever may or may not. We're just going to throw it out there and throw the big pile of shit against the wall and see what sticks. And by sticks, it just means that the prosecuting attorney says, yep, I can run with that. And then they look at the case and say, well, look, you might have thought you had RAS or probable cause here, but there's no way I can prove that probable cause. So there's no way I can prove this charge. There's no way I can prove this charge. There's no way I can prove this charge. Maybe I can prove this one, and maybe I could throw in an obstruction charge. I think I can maybe prove that. And then they just rewrite the actual charging documents for what they're going to prosecute with. So the arresting charges and the prosecutorial charges may be completely different, and usually are, just for that reason. So just because they overcharge them when they arrest them isn't necessarily unusual.
Sure, he can make a case that this is targeted, whether or not a judge will hear it.
Well, there's a lot of people out there certainly making those connections. when the police chief just comes out and pounces on you when you're standing in the hallway. So
of a public building.
Mm-hmm. Didn't say his name. Didn't say, hey, you're detained. Hey, you're under arrest. Hey, you need to leave. Didn't even say boo. Police chief walks out and literally just grabs him by the neck and shoves him to the ground, and they just fucking arrest him. Just, there it is. All right, now you're arrested.
Yeah, that chief needs to be removed. Wouldn't be the first chief he's got removed either, I don't think.
No, I think you're right.
See, but he was smart. He didn't sit there and try to fight back and, you know. James knows how to play the game.
No,
you don't sit there and settle it there in the hallway. You settle it in court later. Try to settle it there in the hallway, you're going to have a much worse time.
Let's see if maybe I can't pull up a video of his arrest.
Well, people are flying, man. 35 here, folks.
There we go. I'm sorry.
There she is. Good morning,
You are
darling.
so late.
So late.
Fired.
Good morning. I'm so late.
Good morning,
Oh my
darling.
god. Good morning. Oh my god. I can't believe it's so late. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. We're just hacking on you.
Oh my god. Got up. I'm like, what time is it? And I looked at I'm like, oh my god. I can't believe it's so late. I got stuck. I got a freaking flat tire last night. I was in my car. I was waiting for AAA until almost midnight.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. That's probably
Since driving
why.
this truck, I've had to change 3 tires
Yeah.
since December. It's no fun.
No. I'm lucky I had a spare in my freaking car.
Yeah, a lot of these new cars don't come with spare tires anymore. You don't need
I
a spare
know.
tire. You'll be fine.
Right? Oh my god, yeah.
We have guys around here. I never saw this up north, but you don't have to get towed somewhere. Like, they'll bring out a whole rim tire, anything you need. They'll fix your tire right there, re-put it back on. They got like the whole setup in the back of a truck. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really?
24/7. Yeah.
That's pretty good. I just couldn't believe how long it took them. I called them at like 9 o'clock and it took
Community?
until midnight.
But all you're doing is
to fix my car. Huh?
Oh, no, that was just a video that wasn't muted.
So sorry, guys.
That's all right. Just don't let it happen again.
I will not ever let it happen again.
James, you are going to be placed under arrest for criminal damage, threats, and assault. Okay. So right now you are under. Okay. So what we have to do, we have to search you. Oh God, that feels good. No, do it again. You have any oh God, there's something right in my leg. All right, fuck yeah. Oh fuck yeah. Get in there. Get in there. Oh fuck yeah. Ah! Oh fuck. Oh God. Oh, I like it when you touch me like that. Fuck yeah. Oh, it feels good. Fuck, why'd you stop? Bro, why'd you stop? Oh God. Yo, you're rough. You're fucking rough.
He looks at.
Squeeze my hand. Keep squeezing. Yeah. Oh, fuck, dude. Oh, I'm gonna come. Oh, hey, don't crank my arms up, alright? If I were a threat, you'd be fucking hurt. I'm not a threat. You understand? Quit trying to crank my arm up. Quit trying to crank my arm up.
It's a chick.
Get his hands off me. I'm not a threat. Get him off.
Don't block me, bro. Don't block me because they're hurting him. Don't block me because they're hurting him. You scumbag. You fucking scumbag. You don't want me to videotape them hurting him. You're a fucking scumbag.
Old James Freeman. Yeah, that's what that was, Don.
Both.
For a little bit of context, that was a dude getting arrested.
Okay. What? What you get arrested for?
Essentially for taking out a lawsuit against the police department. But there was a small low-speed chase and a grappling hook and shit like that involved. Maybe some guns. You just never know. It's out there in Arizona.
You never know.
They do shit different in Arizona.
Yeah. Also discombobulated. Get it together. Yeah.
Yeah, we both woke up like that, Dawn.
Yeah.
Like we really didn't sleep almost.
Yeah. Last night took a lot out of me. Oh my God, that was a very stressful situation.
Yeah, car trouble sucks. Not something anybody really ever looks forward to, I don't think.
No. No one wants to sit and wait for AAA. Thank God I have it. I'd be lost if I didn't have it.
Yeah.
They came and saved me at least in 3 freaking hours.
Jeez. Is your hubby working?
Huh? Well, he came home last night. He was in Maine.
Oh. What a horrible time to have car trouble.
Right? Yeah, he was in Maine working. Got stuck at my sister's house with a flat tire. I had to go to a party, and I had to pick her up, and I had to bring her home, and then I got my flat tire, and then I overslept.
Yeah, that sucks.
I got to see all the kids though.
I almost had a flat tire last week. Week before.
Yeah?
I got a screw in there. Wouldn't actually hold the full pressure. So I had to stop and plug it up. Seems to be holding pressure now, though. So that's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they have this really good stuff that you can plug up the tire with. I don't know, the car guy did it for me. But I have a roommate, and he knows a mechanic that comes over and fixes our cars. He plugged up my tire. He did a really good job. Tire hasn't been in trouble till last night.
Till last night. Till it went flat. It did great.
All right, guys. I got to get going. I'm here.
Alrighty, you have a great rest of your day, sir.
Oh, yes, you too. Love y'all. You guys have a good one.
All right, love you too.
Stay cool out there. All right, bye.
Toodles.
Bye.
And there's only about 10 minutes left as it is. Pardon me.
How was your weekend, honey?
It was quiet.
Yeah.
Mostly relaxing. Hard to watch your folks get old.
Yeah.
Makes
I know how my weekend went.
How did yours go?
I spent 3 hours in my car waiting for AAA last night.
Well, yeah, that was just 3 hours on the Sunday night, though. How did your weekend go?
Good.
Good.
Good weekend, otherwise, yeah. Other than that, yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Well, that's good. See? Silver linings. Got to look for the silver linings.
True. I love seeing the kids. It's just funny. Because I always have weed. My son hates it how all his friends love me. But I got to see him too. Very excited. I got to see him and his girlfriend last week. My nephew. That's it. That's the last of the kids, though. They're all graduated now. So old. That's tough when, like, the youngest one finally graduates.
Yeah, I look forward to a little bit of empty nest syndrome.
I already have that.
Yeah, but you got that weird single child codependency thing going on.
For me,
Yeah.
I have two sisters. They're just older than me.
How many children do you have?
I have one.
Yeah. That's the single child codependency thing I was referring to.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I have a niece and I have two nephews. We're all very close. Can't believe them. They're all just populated now. You know, I was supposed to go to work early today. That's not going to happen.
Meaning you're going to get there on time or just not going to happen at all?
Oh, no, I'm going to get there on time. I wanted to get there early.
Zoo, you are quite welcome. Thank you and everybody else for all of your precious time coming to hang out with us in the morning. It is much appreciated. Though I was really close last night to calling the fellas and just canceling it.
Oh, don't ever do that. I'll wake up.
Yeah, sure. You'll wake up, then it'll only be like 10 minutes before you hop on. You just wait to the very
Oh
end.
my god, I'm so sorry.
I'm just hacking on you.
I didn't mean it. Somebody let me oversleep.
How rude.
Yeah.
What kind of asshole doesn't have the wherewithal to know that he is required to be the personal wake-up service for a grown-ass woman?
I know. Yeah. Should know better.
If only there were a small device that she could carry around with her everywhere she went that included an alarm clock.
I didn't set it. I don't know why I didn't set it. I fell asleep.
Well, it's probably his fault. It's probably your husband's fault. Did he remind you to set it?
No.
Did he? No. What a dick.
Right. It's not his fault. Okay, let's blame him. Oh my god. Oh my god, I feel so bad.
Why?
I missed the whole freaking show.
Oh, you know you didn't miss anything. You know as well as I that there's nothing going on this morning.
And I gotta leave early to go to the doctor today, so I was meant to pick it up early, but I didn't.
Is that why you were going to get there early? To make up for you leaving early?
Yeah. Yeah. At least it's Monday. I have the whole week. Stay late.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
Oh. Just tired and sore. Just all sorts of weird stuff going on.
Sorry.
Oh, don't be. It's not your fault. It's probably your husband's.
He's still hugging his pillow. So.
And we are coming up to it. We've only got about 90 seconds left before I got to get up out of here. But I will say, since I do have to start my work week every fucking week, it starts. There's no other way I'd rather do it than with you fine folks.
No. We love you, Jack.
Oh, I love you guys too. Oh no, that's a little early. Let me pull. I'm gonna pull that back just a hair. There, now we'll do it. That's better. That's gooder. That's what I meant to do. That's got a better timing to it. But that's it. That's been a Monday show. Yeah. Not much to it. Everybody run down, tired, feeling a bit of a funk. So hopefully, fingers crossed, Wednesday will be more productive. We might even end up with a Walter. You never know. You never know how Wednesday is going to shake out. So make sure you guys tune back in. Not just next, but every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Kicking off at 4 a.m. So until then, you guys have a great rest of your week. Be good. Be well, do good, and do it well. We love you. Bye-bye.